Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Safe Soil movement. Because top scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds, the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day for 365 days at 6 a.m. Today is the 38th day. So are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. %52 of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already considered deserts. And soon we will hear in the news something called the food wars. Now it's still in people, it's not yet in the people's consciousness, but most visionaries already see this. And we can see this because desertification continues to grow at an alarming speed. It grows fast, and most people are still not aware of the dangers of desertification. They're thinking that it's a faraway problem, a problem for the future, or a problem for the farmers. It's not a problem for the farmers, it's our problem, because water and food shortages are coming, and we need to be aware of these things. Now, you might be wondering why the so-called leaders are not acting on this. They have agendas. They're parts, most of them are parts of some hidden societies, and these hidden societies have agendas. They don't care about people's health. They only care about money making. We, the citizens, should care about human health. We are the ones who must think about our health. And desertification leads to 6 global issues. The first one is food crisis. The second one is water scarcity. The third one is loss of biodiversity. The fourth one is climate change. The fifth one is loss of livelihood. The sixth one is conflicts and migrations. Okay, I saw a dog coming behind me. I don't know what it plans. A wild dog. Anyway, let's see these global issues one by one. The first one is food crisis. In 20 years, food production is expected to be 40% less for a population of 9.3 billion people, which means that there will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good already. And it will not look, and it will definitely not look good. Right now, we have the food to feed the whole world. And still, millions of people continue to die by starvation. They're dying because they don't have what to eat. And we are calling ourselves humans. It's not because we don't have the food. We have the food. We have the transportation tools to take the food to them. We know by satellites and telecommunication tools where these people are located. We have everything. But what's missing? It's our humanity which is missing. It's the human heart which is missing. It's not that we're talking about plants dying or animals dying. We're talking about humans dying. Approximately right now in the world, approximately 2 billion people are suffering from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. We need more humanity. We need our humanity to activate our most quality. The quality, it is said that the ancient sages and saints were saying that this is an old wisdom, and a wisdom coming from the east. They say that to attract divinity, you need to raise your humanity. If you want to please the God, you need to be willing to be more human. And now we are lacking humanity. This is why millions of people are dying by starvation in the world. And this is because most people don't believe in God anymore. When you don't believe in God, you simply suffer. And whether you realize it now, when I'm telling you, or you realize it by your own experiences, as they say, if you are wise, you will learn from your experiences. But if you are wiser, you will learn from your experiences and from other people's experiences. And I'm telling you that there is a God, and that there is the devil. There are two hidden forces, spiritual forces, positive and negative. There is the devil and his children, and there is God and his children. You cannot see the devil, and you cannot see the God. You can see only their people. And how will you know the people who is who? You will know them by their fruits, as it is said in the Bible, which means that you will know them by their actions. You will see the people's actions to know. And if you ask me to describe to you hell, I would say that in hell we have 6 global issues. We have food crisis, water scarcity, loss of biodiversity, climate change, loss of livelihood, and conflicts and migrations. And this is exactly what is happening on Earth right now. And these global issues will only get worse over time. This is why we should act now. We should save soil now, while still we have the time to turn things around, because soon you will be hearing in the news the food wars. And the food wars have already started in some places in the world. This will reach Morocco also if we keep sleeping on safe soil movements. I am warning you. As I said, some people, some leaders are parts of the hidden societies and they have agendas. They're the devil's children. They have agendas to kill people, to make people suffer. They're working to achieve the devil's plans, such as the pandemic. The coronavirus was a man-made virus destined to kill millions of people or even billions of people, but it didn't work. They were planning to kill billions of people and make us on a permanent lockdown. You better know, you better wake up to see this matrix as it is. It's a toxic, demonic matrix. And you need to choose your team. On which team do you want to play? Do you want to play with the team of the devil, or do you want to play with the team of God? In the team of the devil, they only do three things. It's to steal, to destroy, and to kill. And of course to lie. The devil is a liar. His children are liars also. And lying is a sin. And God has a plan for you. He has a plan for you to make you prosper in life, to live the abundant life, to be free from worries and anxieties. He already sent his only child, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross and to save us from our sins. All you need to do is to repent and to never come back again to these sins. The second global issue is the water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter in the soil can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third global issue, is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Scientists are saying that 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. We're talking about billions of life forms. This is a genocide. And even if you live in an abundant planet, in a planet such Earth, so abundant with life, if billions of life forms are going extinct every year, one day we will finish them all. And this is a record. In 30 years we have killed 80% of them, which means that there is only 20% alive, their numbers is reducing quickly. We need to be more aware. We need to act now. We need to talk to leaders to implement the safe soil policies. Before food wars reaches us. It has already begun in some places in the world. Right now, 84 countries in the world have already signed the Safe Soil movement because their leaders saw what's coming, and their leaders are concerned about people's good health, about the citizens. And we, the citizens here, if our leaders are not concerned about our good health and about our future, we, the citizens, should be concerned about ourselves. This is why I'm sharing these informations with you, so that you have the informations and you be aware of what's coming. Troubles are on the horizon, a lot of them, troubles that we cannot handle. These biomass insects living in the soil, they are responsible for the vitamins and nutrients present in our food. Depleted soils means depleted fruits and vegetables, and depleted fruits and vegetables mean depleted people's health. Why the hidden forces want people to be in a bad shape, to be sick? Well, it's because we, the masses, are a market to the billionaires, to the world leaders, to the rich people. And these rich people consider us as markets. We are customers, and the customers must have certain characteristics, such as being physically and mentally ill. We're mentally ill. We are filled with anxiety, depression, hatred, jealousy, negative emotions, and physically ill. We have diseases, so that we can keep feeding. The first three big industries in the world are: one, armaments, it's the military; second, it's alcohol and cigarettes; third, it's the medicines, the big pharma. This three big industries shows that humanity is hopeless. We've hit the rock bottom. This is a reflection of humanity. We are so much negative, filled with hatred, filled with jealousy, filled with violence, and we are intoxicated, unaware, and present, absent, and we are mentally and physically ill. We are sick. This is not all. The fourth thing is the most watched thing on the internet. It's porn websites, and children are sold on the internet. How can this happen? This should not happen. This is insanity. If humans allow these things to be to still exist. This means that we are not even humans. We should not call ourselves humans. Human beings. To have wars as first industry, to have alcohol and cigarettes who contain 0 angstroms, the unity of vibration, which means that if you consume them, you are doomed to live miserable your whole life. Because in order to achieve something great, you need to change your vibrations. You need more angstroms. And alcohol and cigarettes only contain 0 angstroms. They only make your life worse. People think that by consuming alcohol and cigarettes, they're fashioned, they have style, they're cool. They're not cool, they're just drowning in the negativity. They're killing their futures and their health. And they don't know it yet. And the third is the big pharma. We're feeding the market. We are feeding the market of drugs, the big pharma. Now, we need to be aware of these things and we need to change them. Know that we have been programmed since childhood to have a certain paradigm, to have certain beliefs, and we need to change these things. And when our kids are playing war video games, it's normal that when they grow up they want to go to war, to kill for real, because during their whole children life they were only killing in the PlayStation or in the video game. They were programmed. And you as a parent, if you are a parent, you should avoid these things to your kids, because this is just about programming. This is what narcissistic people do. The narcissist craves within control and attention. This is all about control. They want to control our lives. The devil hates humanity. The devil is our enemy. And people who are in lower frequencies, they are vessels for the devil, and for the demons. If you are in higher frequencies, they will no more have access to you. This is what Safe Soil will do to you. By raising the organic matter in the soil, we will raise the quality of your food. Your food will have more vitamins and nutrients. Your health will get improved. When your health is improved, now you have more peace. Your vibrations goes higher. And you will experience other things. You will start thinking positively. You will start having perception. And the first 3 industries in the world will drop down. This is why the resistance against Safe Soil. So that the first 3 industries keep their positions. And we have been programmed to think negatively. As Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The life's coming attractions are the future. It's the future. He's talking about the future. So it's all about control. When we control your imagination, we control your way of thinking. And your way of thinking is your way of creation. Now, what you will create in this world will be something expected, because we have programmed you. If you want them to panic, you need to deprogram yourself from what they have put inside of your hardware in your mind, because the mind, the human mind, is the most powerful weapon on this planet. Most people don't know who they are. You are a powerful creator. You are a co-creator. You were sent here to co-create with God and with your brothers and sisters to create a beautiful world. Not a world that sucks. Not this modern slavery system. The 9-to-5 job. The wars. We've had enough of wars. We've had enough of psychopaths. We've had enough of dictators. Do you want to see more of them? I don't. I've seen enough of them during the First and Second World War. And now we are still having them in positions of leadership in some countries. And these folks, they only know about war. They will take the world into the World War III and take us with them. And I'm wondering if a country is democratic. Democracy means that it's the people who decide. The leaders are just there to fulfill the people's demands. They're not there to take decisions. The decisions must be taken by the people, by the citizens. I'm wondering, now in the 21st century, in 2024, why are we still living like as if we were in the 40s or 30s, when Adolf Hitler decided to take control of countries? He just decided to do it. He wanted to take control of the whole world if they didn't stop him. And now we're still seeing some countries entering into war without asking people and citizens' opinions. Wars must be voted. It's the people who should decide. It's you, the people, the sleeping people. You must wake up and take control of your lives. Stop allowing the hidden societies to take control of your lives. It's your lives, not theirs. You don't belong to them. You belong to yourself. As Napoleon Hill said, I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my fate. Your life must be in your hands. You must choose what to put in your imagination. It's your imagination. It's your creation. Live according to your rules. Live according to your agendas and refuse to be part of anybody's agendas. Stop letting people to exploit you and to control you. You were born free. The fourth global issue is climate change. The carbon dioxide present in soil is 3 times that in the living plants and 2 times that in the atmosphere. If soil is not revitalized, it could release 850 billion tons more of carbon dioxide in the air, making the climate change problem even worse. It's not that carbon dioxide is bad, it's about where it is located. If it's in the soil, it's good, it's a good fertilizer. But if it's in the air, it causes the global warming. So soil is very crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is the loss of livelihood. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. Thousands of farmers across the world are committing suicide because of desertification. Just in India, their number reached 300,000 people. 300,000 farmers in India committed suicide because of desertification. And most of the children of the farmers are not wanting to continue the farming anymore. They want to sell the land and go to live in the cities because there is no profits there, no reward, no nothing. They're not gaining anything. And it is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. Even if we apply the safe soil policies in all countries of the world, we will not reach such a huge number, because this is not about something that costs money. It requires only a little bit of awareness and good sense. This is now most farmers don't know this. When they plow the land, they bring to the surface the biomass insects living under the ground, under the soil, earthworms and insects, etc. And these creatures are very sensitive to sun rays. They cannot live under the sun rays, under the hot sun. That's why they were underground. They were hiding from the sun. When they plow the land, they become exposed, and under the sun rays burns them and kill them. This contributes to the desertification and soil extinction. When we say soil extinction, we're talking about these insects who are going extinct. The solution is very simple. It's that farmers must plant trees and bushes in their lands so that the sun will not burn these insects. They remain in the shade all the time. Now their number will grow. And as I said earlier, if their number grows, they bring vitamins and nutrients to the fruits and vegetables. If the insects in the soil are too much, this is good. This is what we call the richness of the soil. the fertility of the soil depends on these insects, biomass insects. The more they're present there, the more soil is fertile. It can produce more. And haven't you noticed that during the last years, the taste of food, especially fruits, is not the same as if, when we were kids. When we were kids, the fruits were sweeter. Now they're bitter. They were soft, now they're hard. It's because of soil depletion. And this is why also our children are falling sick very often. It's because their immune system is so weak. They must be stronger than us. And now it is exactly the opposite. Our children are weaker than us. They're smaller, weaker. They have less in anything. They should have more. They should be better. And now we have committed a crime against humanity. Because our children, the future generations, must be better than us and not worse than us. We still have time to reverse the situation. There is still a small window open to reverse the situation, to fix this global issue by saving soil, by implementing the safe soil policies, and join the 84 developed countries in the world who have already signed these policies, because they have awareness, they have leaders who care of them, of the citizens. And here in Morocco we're still asleep. If you watch the news, you will hear that something about food wars. It has already begun in some countries, and if we keep sleeping on this, we will not be spared from it. It will reach to us. The visionary leaders have already signed the safe soil policies. Leaders of countries such as Great Britain, England, France, Spain, Germany. Germany not only signed the safe soil policies, they made lessons at school for their children. They're teaching safe soil in the schools in Germany. And Canada, America, United States of America, and European countries. Even in the Middle East they have signed this. Palestine, Arabia Saudi, Emirates Arab United, Bahrain, Oman. These countries, they have signed the safe soil policies. And where is Morocco? Morocco is still sleeping. This is not something about a small minority of crazy people. This is a huge movement. The volunteers of safe soil movement in the world are over 4 billion people. But why aren't we talking about it? It's because the so-called elites, members of the hidden societies, they have other agendas for us. They don't want people to thrive. They don't want people to be healthy. They don't want people to be free. They don't want people to eat sweet fruits, juicy fruits, rich food, so that their vibrations become higher and they don't fall sick. Because if you don't fall sick, who is going to pay Big Pharma? If you are in positive state of mind, who is going to go to wars? If you are always happy, who is going to buy and consume alcohol and cigarettes and drugs? And these are just the 3 big industries in the world right now. They're big. They're the biggest industries in the world right now because people are consuming them. We the people, we have allowed these things to happen, to continue to happen. We need awareness. We need consciousness to see the matrix as it is. This is a negative matrix, and we are living according to agendas of some small groups of people. They represent 1% of the population. At the same time, they have 99% of the global wealth. These wicked people want to lead us to the slaughterhouse by making the soil poorer. They're actually encouraging desertification. They're creating viruses in laboratories and spreading them to make people sick. They have programmed us by school, by putting limiting beliefs in our minds. This is the modern slavery. Now the chains are in the mind. They're invisible. Before, we used to see the chains in people's hands, in people's hands and legs. We could notice that these people are slaves. Look at the iron chains on them. And now the chains have become invisible. The chains are in our minds. We have something called the limiting beliefs. Because if you don't believe it, you will never achieve it. This is what they made sure for us to have. We have this impossible mindset that nothing is possible. This mindset of scarcity mindset, negativity. In order for you to break free from the matrix, you need to liberate your mind first. Dr. Idriss Aberkan has a beautiful book called Libérez votre cerveau, which means liberate your brain or free your brain. He criticizes the school. In his book, he describes school as going to a restaurant. He said that, imagine yourself going to a restaurant, and instead of choosing the food that you want to eat, somebody else has to choose for you. They're not only choosing the food, they're choosing the quantity of the food, and they're obliging you to eat all of it. You need the stomach of an elephant to eat all of them. And not everybody has the capacity to grasp all these things. This is what the world is. This is an insult to humanity. Our school is insulting the intelligence of our children. First, we are putting them in boxes, sitting long hours a day. All children know that school is bad. They want to play and to jump, and now they're obliged to sit. These long hours of sitting has only one purpose, which is to misalign the spine. When the spine is misaligned, the quantity of oxygen that we breathe is reduced. Most people are cramped like this, so the lung doesn't open fully when you breathe. This is all about control. to control the quality of the quantity of your breathing, of your oxygen that you're consuming. By pollution in the air and by cutting trees, we are affecting the quality now of the oxygen that we breathe. It's about controlling the quantity and the quality of what you eat, what you consume, in terms of food, the pranic food, the oxygen. And then comes the food. By soil depletion, now they're reducing the vibrations of people. And what is sickness? When your vibration drops at a certain frequency, now diseases manifest. This is a war strategy. You were born in a war zone. This matrix is at war against you since you were a child. And then comes the negative mindset, the scarcity mindset implemented by family, siblings, society, people, school, and the media, of course. The stream media, the negative stream media, because we think in terms of images. It is imagination. And now, as Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Now imagination is the source of your future. They have the hold of your future as long as they have the hold of your imagination through the pictures that you see in the stream media and in movies. We need to break free from these things and to stop allowing the matrix to take control of our lives. It's our lives. In your life, you need to live according to your rules, according to your agendas. Get out of people's agendas. Reprogram your subconscious mind. Know that there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds, in our subconscious mind, which is a life of scarcity, poverty, misery. Because we are creators. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. We don't care if it's possible or impossible. If you believe it, you will achieve it, even if it's flying. This doesn't mean that you don't have to do the work. You will need to do the work. An immense work. It depends on what you are trying to achieve. Because this is the nature of the mind, the human mind. You were created in God's image. You are so much powerful. The great people said, Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies in front of you and what lies behind you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. Jesus Christ said, the kingdom of God is within you. What's within you is bigger than the world, than the universe. The American coach of personal development, Les Brown, said, there is greatness within you. The French coach of personal development, David Laroche, said, il y a de la magie en toi, which means that there is magic within you. So you are magnificent because you were created in God's image. You are so much feared because of your power of creation. And now they have programmed you so that they can limit your creation power, so that they can limit your potential. Most people are living, there has been studies showing that most people are living to 30 to 40% of their potential. Imagine how your life would be if you live to 100% or 90% of your potential. You will achieve great things. And this is what you need to do. Now you need to start the new sowing season, to sow new ideas, new paradigm, to sow new beliefs. The beliefs now that will work for you and not work against you. Anyway, I thank you guys for your presence, for your attention. for your time, for your follow. Thank you very much, guys. I love you so much. I wish you the best, and I will keep giving you informations as long as I progress in life. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen, and see you tomorrow. Salute.